Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable FT Lecturer Profesor Dr. Haji Horas Julius SE and Mr. Restu Akbar Suryaman SME. I am Diana Vita Ramadhani. I will presentation about assignment proposal. The title is Simulating the Impact of Carbon Tax on Economic Growth and Carbon Emission in Indonesia, a Computable General Equilibrium Approach. This topic was chosen based on the urgent need to address climate change while maintaining economic growth. Indonesia, as a developing country, face the challenge of implementing environmental fiscal policy without disrupting its industrial development. Through this research, I am to analyze the effectiveness of carbon tax policy using a dynamic CGE model that captures both economic and environmental interaction. The study will simulate various policy scenarios, including carbon tax with and without subsidies, as well as gradual versus immediate implementation, in order to find the most optimal and balanced strategy for Indonesia. In the next few slides, I will explain the background of the problem, the formulation of research question and objectives, the theoretical and empirical foundation, as well as the mathematical models and research methodology. Without further delay, let me begin with the background of the study. Climate change has become a global concern, and carbon emission, particularly from the energy and industrial sector, are major contributors. In response, Indonesia began implementing a carbon tax in 2022. However, concerns remain about its potential impact on economic growth and industrial competitiveness. Therefore, this study aims to simulate the effects of carbon tax policy using a CGE model which captures both economic and environmental dimensions. The research is guided by three main questions. First, what is the optimal strategy for implementing carbon tax in Indonesia? What is the effect of carbon tax with and without green energy subsidies? What is the relationship between tax rate and emission reduction? The objectives are: first, to assess the impact of carbon tax on economic growth and carbon emission, and to simulate various policy scenarios, and to identify the most effective and balanced strategy for Indonesia. This study is grounded in several economic theories. First, welfare economics, Pigovian tax, which justify taxing negative externalities, and environmental business groups, suggesting that emission rise then fall with income, and carbon pricing mechanism as proposed by Nordhaus, and energy transition theory, and then fiscal impact theory, which connects taxation and redistribution. Several previous studies inform this research. There are Yusuf and Reza Sudarmo show the regressive impact of carbon tax in Indonesia. Hartono suggests subsidies reduce industrial burden. Zhou find carbon tax more effective than energy tax, but economically heavier. And Renata emphasizes the need for a smarter, broader tax design. And Salsaibila compares global best practice to guide Indonesia implementation strategy. While the previous studies provide valuable insight into the implementation and impact of carbon tax policy, several important limitations remain unaddressed, which the study aims to fill. First, many of the existing studies, such as those by Yusuf and Reza Sudarmo and Hartono, utilize static CGE models or partial equilibrium approach. This model does not fully capture long-term structural adjustment in the economy or in temporal policy effects. And second, most studies tend to focus on single scenario simulation, for example, evaluating carbon tax with or without distributional impacts, without exploring comparative scenarios, such as the difference between gradual versus immediate implementation, or with versus without green subsidies. Third, very few studies attempt to integrate the fiscal channel of carbon tax revenue, example through subsidies or redistribution, which is essential to evaluate the trade-off between efficiency and equity in policy design. Finally, although a global best practice have been discussed in Salsabila, their application to the Indonesian context remains limited in terms of simulation-based evidence tailored to Indonesia's economic structure and energy composition. Therefore, this study contributes to the literature by using a dynamic CGE model to simulate multiple carbon tax scenarios and measure their impact not only on emission, but also on macroeconomic indicators, household welfare, and industrial competitiveness in Indonesia's specific context. The framework shows that carbon tax increase prices, influence behavior, and leads to structural change in production and consumption. This eventually affects both emission and economic indicators, and green energy subsidies are included to buffer negative effects and create a more balanced outcome. This study is built upon three hypotheses. Hypothesis 1, a well-designed carbon tax policy can reduce emissions without significantly harming economic growth. Hypothesis 2, combining carbon tax with green energy subsidies minimize negative impacts on industrial competitiveness. And hypothesis 3, higher tax rates correlate with greater emission reduction influenced by industry adaptability and policy design. This research used a quantitative approach with a dynamic CGE model developed in GAMS software or General Algebraic Modeling System. The model includes multiple sectors, household, government, and environmental elements. Simulated scenarios include carbon tax without subsidy, gradual carbon tax with green energy subsidy, gradual implementation of tax, immediate full implementation. And my data source are from BPS or Statistik Indonesia, Ministry of Environment and Forestry, Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, and Ministry of Finance, and international organizations like World Bank and IMF. This slide summarizes the key variables used in the model. The independent variable is the carbon tax, while dependent variables include carbon emission, gross domestic product, energy prices, household consumption, and industrial competitiveness. Each variable has a defined role in the model, from capturing policy stimulus to measuring economic and welfare impacts. This section presents the mathematical structure of the CGE model used in this study. The production function used CES from the allow input substitution, especially between capital, labor, and energy. The household utility function follows a Code specification. The model also includes an emission equation that links fossil energy with CO2, a carbon tax formula that increases the cost of fossil fuels, and market clearing and macroeconomic closure condition to ensure model balance. All of these components are solved simultaneously in GAMS. To conclude, this study aims to support Indonesia transition toward a low carbon economy through evidence-based fiscal policy. By simulating various carbon tax scenarios, the research is expected to help identify strategies that are not only effective in reducing emissions but also economically sustainable. Okay. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.